Down. I don't know how. Home.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. And that misses, ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another one sent foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down in a very nice. So here is Max Fried as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Eddie Rosario. He singled to open up the ball game.
First at bat, this guy hit a pretty good pitch, a changeup, and he hit it hard for a base hit. We'll see if he's going up looking for something soft here in his second at bat.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Nuts is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that brings in Freddie Freeman. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the shot. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. high and deep down the left field line.
That's a foul ball.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 out, nobody on. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Soler on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here now is Trey Turner. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Duvall gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. All set for the start of the fourth. Standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Turner takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Into the box, Jorge Soler comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Soft liner to the right side.
Oh, come on.
Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired.
Take me away.
Bottom of the inning now. And bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
They have him play perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Albies scoops it up, and that's the first out. Next up, Will Smith. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement. You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here.
Great.
Fouled off.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Swanson scoops it up, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in once again is Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they lead it 3. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts, where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi. fouled away.
Why isn't nobody?
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot, and the Bravos are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Struck out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. No one on with one down, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so they're giving it another look and may decide to challenge the call on the field. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Braves have elected to challenge.
So here's one last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised if the challenge works out for them in this one.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Stepping in now, Max Fried, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves draw a bit closer, courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves 1. And now here is A.J. Pollock as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Rosario is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So here's Cody Bellinger. Foul off. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. Looking up is Soler. Gone!
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. Better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
high in the air out to center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts, fouled away. Hard hit towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Next, Corey Seager. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Duvall finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. But add on one more.
Yesterday. Why am I doing typing?
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And he popped him up. Turner into foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next to stand in is Freddie Freeman, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he looked like a caveman swing in the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Bouncer to the left side, gloved by Turner. Throw on once he gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now.
My hand.
First offering. Popped him up. Riley is under it. Makes the play 1 away. Max Muncy will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Next up is Will Smith, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. At the plate now, Justin Turner.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, he paid the price for it, too. And the plate now is Austin Riley. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard. But you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got someone in Bruin here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In is Jorge Soler, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
One shot.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now.
All right.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And out and over the things.
And now the first pitch. Travis d'Arnaud is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Ready with the 0-1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game.
I thought that's what she was supposed to do.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. They're down 5-1.
One shot.
Now to the plate, here is A.J. Pollock. We'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch of the AB now.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger. Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is, this guy has back skills. He knew he was going to get hot eventually.
He's working on 1 for 2 games so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Ooh, na 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 na.
Nothing in 2 count,
Na
and the
na
pitch
na
fouled
na
off.
na.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
On to
Like
first,
it.
and they turn the double
Like
play.
it.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Albies onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
They just haven't had much of an answer, man. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Jock Peterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Eddie Rosario. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Come on, as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down here 5-1. Jesse Chavez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trey Turner comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Seared down the first baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So next to hit is Will Smith in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about taking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Set to start the ninth in this one, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Right side and right into the shift.
My hitting hurt.
He'll feed it to Scherzer, covering to record the out. Next, here is Austin Riley. There was a base hit last time up. Now here's the first offering. Right side, hit hard. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single. Standing in now, Jorge Soler. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. It could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard to short, right to him. To second for one, on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 7-1 the final today. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first. Underneath the southern skies of Georgia, we've got Dave. So now into the box is Eddie Rosario. He will lead this one off today. 0-1 the count.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. Gone! So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, number 5.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Now at the plate, here is Austin Riley. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Home half. Now at the plate is Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Riley has room in foul territory. 1 away. And now in the box, Corey Seager. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it up.
Seager has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on. Throw to first with time to spare. In is Jorge Soler. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Soler, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Past battles with Scherzer, comes in with 6 hits in 30 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And a little self-preservation down at last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Soler. He's there and records the first out. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Smith rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score, and the Dodgers have drawn even. We're all square at 1 apiece. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there.
This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Cody Bellinger at the plate now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. In now, Max Scherzer.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Scherzer rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they stretch the lead to 5-1. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run. If they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. At Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Dansby Swanson stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the
Wasn't
bag himself for the out. Next to dig in, Max Fried. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Digging in will be Eddie Rosario. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed. Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Pollock. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They're down 5-1. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And now pitch on the way. Muncy stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. And instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. First pitch of the AB on its way.
The third baseman.
And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Popped him up. And Darno will make the catch, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
By the way.
So now to the plate, Austin
What the
Riley.
hell is that?
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 1-0 count. Here it is. Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Betts at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, D-Roll, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Bellinger is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base. Stepping up is Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch on the way. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. One run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So now to the plate, Max Fried. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Comes set, the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 4 hits. No air. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that will bring up A.J. Pollock. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. First offering on its way. Cody Bellinger is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And he fouls this one off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
pitcher, number 31.
First offering.
Matt Scherzer.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Dodgers. Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Next, it'll be Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next to hit, Ozzie Albies singled in his last at-bat. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. Smith moving to his left. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Mookie Betts. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Usually people are like chatting. Yeah. Why is it always chatting?
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Riley is there. 1 away.
2.
Next, it'll be Corey Seager. No hits to this point. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Rosario coming on. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And now pitch on the way.
Second baseman.
A dive, but it's off his glove.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
Max Muncy is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Hit on the ground out to short, scooped up. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And no surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if
To change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised if the challenge works out for them in this one.
headset's coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Into the box now, Jorge Soler.
Oh, man.
Loves it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready now is Adam Duvall. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith. Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. 1 out. Next to bat will be Justin Turner. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by, no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
Hold on. It's in.
Two is our score here in inning number 6. Fouled off. Hit high and deep to right center. Soler's after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And what an effort on the running play to end. Now into the... box. Travis Darno, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Now a flare out to left center. Seager backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Jock Peterson will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. First pitch on its way. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. A couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound his own with all different options.
Left my home. I left my home.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2.
Look at now. Look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. Well,
Oh, this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that one is gone. On a two-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. And it's a 5-3 game now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. Out in front, strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Bouncer to the left side. Turner has it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the... Chris Taylor is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Jesse.
See if I can see if it's okay there.
Gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Albies picks it up.
Hey, I love the fact the second baseman didn't put it in his pocket right there. He had no chance to get that runner at first with his speed getting down the line. The perfect exchange made it bang bang.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Swanson has a play. 1 out. Now the first pitch. Corey Seager comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind with that hit sitting on for a fastball. Guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blake Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now here's a fly ball, well hit, and that is off the wall. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to the single.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Freeman gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Sit on the soldier.
Hit hard towards the hole, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now, and that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this, team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 0-1 pitch. No plate discipline that time. He's in the hole now, 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? It's making pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. 1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Pollock has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And this throw gets away from him. Now to bat, Adam Duvall. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding the thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the... Next Next up is Max Muncy. He's batting cleanup, but he's been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. In there, strike one. Pulled toward right center field. Duvall is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Now the first pitch. Grounded to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Set and the pitch. Popped up. Freeman in foul ground, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. 1 away. Next to hit is Dansby Swanson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Might be time to see a pinch hitter, and if that's the case, here's what remains on the Atlanta bench. William Contreras will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's the first pitch. He swings and sends it on a line to right center, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
I mean, he absolutely smoked that baseball right there, but was he watching it, Dan?
Well, that was a tough one right there. You know, as a hitter, you should be thinking extra bases coming out of the box. He definitely squared this one up. Pretty good chance, though, D-Row. He should have been standing on second base with a double.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as it's grounded sharply to first. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Max Scherzer takes home the win. So that will wrap